Hey guys, coming from me you probably expect some meme video, some silly idea that failed, but actually I want to prove you that you do not need to do anything special to make currency in Path of Exile. And like many veteran players would say, just play the game and you will make currency. Not only that, but this may even bring some new perspective to Path of Exile loot system. At least to a certain degree. I mean, this is not going to be a revolutionary discovery or anything, but nonetheless should be an interesting topic. So, around a week ago, as I was buying portal scrolls, because I always run out of them, an idea popped into my mind that what if I farm portal scrolls myself? Could I make a decent amount of currency? There certainly is a market for portal scrolls and not a lot of supply, which can cause a big jump in prices. Now obviously picking up portal scrolls sounds super boring, right? Even for me. So to make things more exciting and easier to focus on my goal, I took the strictest never sync loot filter and made it couple notches stricter. I made portal scrolls look and sound like an exalted orb as they drop. I have disabled almost all our loot, including chaos orbs, regals, val orbs, all rares, almost all unique drops, as I did not want to waste wisdom scrolls identifying them, so obviously there's no point in seeing them. Also, I did get a portal gem because I did not want to waste portal scrolls. I was left with wisdom scrolls, portal scrolls as big as drops. Obviously I did not hide exalted orbs and mirrors. Side note, I found one exalt orb near the very end of this test, but I did not include it into results. By hiding almost all our loot, it was much easier to focus on picking up wisdom and portal scrolls, simply because there was nothing else dropping, and for loot addicts you need to still loot something. Making portal scrolls sounds like an exalt drop definitely added an extra unexpected excitement to this project. While it was a bit annoying for some viewers hearing exalt sounds every couple of seconds, but I think it was crucial to my sanity, and yours if you decide to do something similar. Now early levels I was kind of surprised how few portal scrolls I was getting. Maybe 1-2 portal scrolls per zone, and I was playing like I normally do, skipping most enemies and cleaning packs of them along the path to the next zone. All the way to the end of Act 10 I was getting maybe 4 portal scrolls on average per zone, not counting wisdom scrolls. Once I finished Act 10 I wrote down how many scrolls I have looted. It was 459 wisdom and 207 portal scrolls. Not that much, right? But I was expecting drop rate to increase in maps and certain other zones. Even in lower tier maps I was getting on average 6 portal scrolls and even more wisdom scrolls. I have tried couple delve areas at level 72, but I was getting like 2-3 portal scrolls only, so I moved on to other zones. I have tried tier 1 blighted map, but failed near the end of it and ended up getting only around I believe 4 to 5 portal scrolls. Incursions in maps also did not bring a lot of drops. When I moved on to breachstones, which cost 1 heals per breachstone. I ran 15 of them because they are simply amazing XP and drops a lot of scrolls. I think I stopped farming them at level 81 and wrote down results again. 908 wisdom and 393 portal scrolls. Then I went back to mapping in yellow tier maps as I normally do. By the time I hit level 85 I had 1169 wisdom and exactly 500 portal scrolls. I think any build can reach level 85 faster or slower, it doesn't really matter, and the build I use does not matter. So what does that translate into? I took median values from PvE Ninja and priced portal scrolls at 0.09 heals per scroll. Obviously prices can vary drastically, especially depending on how much supply there is. But I personally would also pay 10 heals for around 110 portal scrolls, so I think it's fair. Turning all wisdom scrolls to portal scrolls at 3:1 ratio, which I think used to be 4:1 ratio? Not sure why it's 3:1 now, but at NPC it's 3:1 for me. So after converting wisdom scrolls into portal scrolls, I would end up with 889 portal scrolls. And if you sell them at around 0.09 heals per scroll, I would have made around 80 chaos orbs. Now I didn't actually sell them because I would need to buy them again in a couple days. And sure, some or many of you may say that every time you sneeze an exalted orb drops from your pocket and you don't even notice, so those 80 chaos seems very low, but keep in mind I was hiding almost everything else. No chaos orbs, no alchemy, no regrets. Strangely, while doing this project I did not feel like I was missing a loot, even if I knew I cannot see chaos orbs and I saw unique dropping but not showing up. Doing this also made me question value of identifying loot, and I think for the most part it is not even worth picking up any rares unless you need items. Of course I'm talking about farming lower tier maps below red tier maps. With our current loot system we are getting a truckload of drops, but 99% of it is rubbish. Most of the rares you pick up are going straight to vendor and you simply waste time. Well, it may not look like you are wasting a lot of time, but it all adds up. We also know that GG is working on reworking the loot system, but it is not coming anytime soon. So until then, I think I will be heavily modifying my loot filter and disabling all the trash and showing only the things that I would not feel bad picking up, identifying and sorting into my stash. It almost feels like just saving those wisdom scrolls is a better decision than using them on rares and uniques and wasting time doing that. Now I would not recommend you take such drastic changes to your loot filter, however if you want to change things up and do it for the fun, I can definitely recommend this. I still want to do some kind of other challenge which is not just not picking up loot but something that would actually challenge me. But for now I don't really have an idea, so maybe you got some idea what should I be doing? Leave that in the comments below, and for now thank you for watching and I will see you soon. Bye bye.